Hello curious people, welcome to Jainism the Ancient Science. I am Manisha Kala from India and today I am going to talk about importance of Diwali in Jainism. Diwali is the biggest festival of India and every Indian religion or culture has some event, some story associated with Diwali. Jainism also has one, that is Lord Mahavira's Nirvana. Mahavir Swami attained moksha on Diwali night. That is why it is important for Jains also. It was Mahavir Swami's 30th Chaturmas. He was 72 years old then. Mahavir Swami renounced worldly affairs at the age of 30. After that, for 12 years, he roamed various places in search of complete truth. And finally, he became omniscient. He got Keval Gnan and he became Tirthankara. And after becoming Tirthankara, he preached for 30 years. So this was his 30th year, the 30th Chaturmas in Apapa Nagari. Now it's called Pavapuri in India. He had stayed in a governing office. Being Keval Gnani, he knew his time of death. So 2 days prior only he started preaching. He did 2 days of fasting called Chhat. During those 2 days he didn't even have water and he continuously preached and people sat and listened to him. During his preaching he talked about outcomes of sinful acts and implications of holy deeds. 55 chapters of each topic with various examples. This preaching is taught as Vipak Sutra, Sukh Vipak and Dukh Vipak. Sukh Vipak means implications of holy deeds and Dukh Vipak means what happens if we commit sins. And he also preached on things which were never asked to him, but still he wanted to share that knowledge with everyone. So there are 36 adhyayans, 36 chapters of that knowledge and they are compiled in Uttaradhyayan Sutra. And in between, during the breaks, people used to ask him questions. So during one such break, King Hastipal, king of Pavapuri, asked him about the explanation of 8 dreams which he had seen a few days back. Mahavir Swami explained him the meaning of each dream. The detailed account of this I will take up some other time, in some other video. But in a nutshell, we can say that the forthcoming time, the forthcoming years were going to be bad for Jainism. He also spoke about 6th era. So Jainism believes in era system. So when Mahavir Swami passed away, there were 3 years and 8.5 months left for the 5th era to begin, and 5th era is going to go on for 21,000 years, and after that 6th era will begin, which will also continue for 21,000 years. Mahavir Swami gave a detailed account of the 6th era, how the things will be bad. That also I will take up some time in some video, not today. So today we will concentrate on Lord Mahavir's Nirvana. So all these preaching continued for 2 days. Meanwhile, many celestial deities, celestial beings, heavenly beings were coming and going. They also wanted to see Lord Mahavira, hear his preaching and get some wisdom, some knowledge of Jainism. So because of this coming and going of deities, the environment was lit because they have their own glow. So the environment was lit and it was pretty noisy also. The Indra of first heaven, Shakendra, had also come and he saw a planet approaching. That was a Bhasma Rashi Graha. Its impact was going to be bad for Jainism. So he requested Mahavir Swami, Lord, can you please delay your death by just 1 moment? And God replied, it is not possible to increase anyone's lifespan. Everyone has got a fixed upper limit of lifespan. No one can go beyond that. A person may die earlier, but never later. Not even a moment more. That's not given, that's not allowed, that's not the rule. So even Lord is not spared. he also cannot increase his life even by one moment. He explained to Indra that this is destiny, it is going to happen, and that is why, for the logical reasoning, this Bhasma Rashi planet is coming closer and showing its impact. So, because of that planet's influence, for the next 2000 years, Jainism will be in trouble. Jain monks, Jain Shravaks, Jain followers will have tough time. It will be difficult for them to survive. But once those 2000 years have passed, then there will be growth of Jainism. It will become more influential, it will spread everywhere, and the good times will begin. But these 2000 years, no one can change. So now that 2000 years have passed and we are seeing growth of Jainism. All this time, Lord Mahavir was sitting in Padmasana and preaching, and when the final time came, he slowly left his body. At that moment, when he left his body, it was complete dark in the universe, and hellish beings felt peace for a while. Everything froze, everything stopped, even their pain stopped. So they felt better for a while. So among all the people, 9 kings of Kashi and 9 kings of Koshal area were also present in the Parshada. When Mahavir Swami left, they felt that light of knowledge has gone. So let's now light up diyas and bring some light. And that's how the tradition of lighting of diyas in Diwali has begun. One more thing happened at that time. There was a sudden appearance of tiny little pests named Kunthu. They were dust like pests. If they didn't move, people couldn't recognize that these are living beings and not the dust. So some Jain monks, they felt that so many of Kunthu have suddenly come. It will be very difficult for them to follow ahimsa, because if these creatures, they don't move, they will be treated as dust and they may harm them. So they decided to do anshan and give up their life rather than breaking their pledge of ahimsa. That also indicates that tough times were coming for Jainism. So this Nirvana of Mahavir Swami happened sometime in the late night, or we may say early in the morning. There are various stories about disposal of the body, and every sect has their own belief, so I am not going to discuss that here. But after Mahavir Swami passed away, within few hours, Gautam Swami got Keval Gnan. Now this is also very interesting. Gautam Swami was so much attached to Mahavir Swami that attachment was becoming obstruction in his Keval Gnan. He loved Mahavir Swami so much, he followed him so much, he was attached to him so much that it was stopping him from becoming Vitarag, because Vitarag means no rag, no dvesh, but he had lot of rag, lot of attachment for Mahavir Swami. And when Mahavir Swami left, he suddenly realized this, and gradually he could detach himself from Mahavir Swami and he attained Keval Gnan. So after Mahavir Swami, then Gautam Swami, who was the chief disciple, immediately became Keval Gnani. So Sudharma Swami took the control of Jinasashan. There is one more story of Bhai Dooj. Mahavir Swami had an elder brother, Nandivardhan, and they had one sister, Sudarshana. So Nandivardhan was very upset with Mahavir Swami's passing. So after 2 days, Sudarshana invited him for lunch and consoled him. And that day is celebrated as Bhai Dooj. So this was all about Mahavir Swami's Nirvana, and in the memory of that day, many people do Chhat, 2 days fasting during Diwali days, that is Kali Chaudas and Diwali. They also chant mantra in the night at midnight and try and remember their Lord. For more such information on Jainism, stay connected.